how this works. Priority. Okay, I can't tell if the video's actually lagging. Let me open this stream up on over here. Or I might just have to think of a different solution. Yeah, so skipped frames due to encoding lag. Is that a CPU bottleneck or CPU sitting at 60% utilization? So the GPU is getting maxed out. Hmm. Okay, so then it sounds like what I need to do then is there we go. Sounds like what I need to do then is to cut back on my VTube Studio usage. So close, hide that. Then right, so you want to use the joint webcam. Okay. And then let's say we go back to playing a video. How bad are things? Still looks a little laggy. Yep, still dropping frames. Why am I still dropping frames? Let's see. Why am I still dropping frames? In terms of CPU, I'm only using like 50% of it, last I checked. Yeah. Which I suppose is a lot, because it's 50% of 16. Dark Lord, welcome back, long time no see. Sorry, I'm trying to sort out, I have a new kind of streaming setup, and I'm trying to sort out why I'm dropping so many frames. Because, well, there's more I want to do, but before I even do that, I'm already kind of dropping frames, and I'm wondering, yeah, I'm not quite sure what I should do. Like, not quite sure what I should do. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Sound different? Well, okay, so first of all, my microphone is off axis, so perhaps that's one thing. Okay, so that's probably that. Also, it's the end of the day, so I probably sound a little bit groggy. And I think my hardware slightly changed. I think fundamentally the hardware is the same, but I took out the preamp, my inline preamp that I was using because it was causing some noise and so on and so forth. So there's probably some differences here and there. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Is there a new driver for my computer by chance? Let's see. AMD. Let's see. I think it's a Radeon 680M drivers. Is there anything new? 680. 680M. Come on. But yeah, how's it going? Exams and stuff. Yeah, yep, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah. It is what it is. Processors. No, it's graphics, but what I want is integrated motherboard graphics. That doesn't look right. Oh, it doesn't look right. 680M. No results for what? Where does it list the model number? I think I have it specky on here or something. Here we go, specky. Yeah, well, yeah, how were your exams? Yeah, sorry. I want to actually stream stuff, but I can't be lagging out all the time, so I want to figure this out at some point. Radeon graphics. Oh yeah, right. I have the AMD whatever thing installed. That should be able to detect drivers automatically. Let's see if we're due for an update. Hardware details. Doesn't list it. Exercise on. So I actually stopped doing that. I decided I would just get a larger data plan and just do it on Twitch. Although I haven't done it this semester for well, because I've been kind of trying to I wanted to sort out my mainstream before I worry about that, right? Let's see. Radeon, come on. Let's see. Come on, tell me if there's any new drivers. Hello. How does this even work? Where are my drivers? I don't know what to do with this thing. Whole different. I mean, the demographic is quite different. From what I remember. Admittedly, I really don't know what it's like now to be honest, but you know. Well, maybe if I go Windows Update or so. Yeah, something like that. Advanced options, optional updates. I have one for the display, so that's not really relevant. Yeah, I don't know what to do. If I'm doing nothing of importance, then the stream isn't too laggy, but I want to actually do, like, productive shit. So I can't really be lagging out for that. I think I need a better solution. Which is weird because I was looking up the performance numbers of this laptop and it was supposed to be about my my desktop could do. So, well, then again, well, I guess I had a dedicated stream PC, right? So it's not that good of a comparison, but anyway. Maybe just, uh, yeah. YouTuber clips. Yeah, I still have a bit of a list. I actually I haven't gotten to it, unfortunately. No, in fact, there's I've done like nothing so far. Although thankfully I graduated. Now the university just has to give me my degree. I don't have to pay tuition anymore. Whew. But besides school, I haven't really done anything, admittedly. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume that there are no driver updates, which is fine. It just means there aren't any potential performance improvements. So what should I do? What should I do? Graduate high school too. Cool, cool, cool. So where are you headed now? Um, Sorry, while I look up any other good ideas for what to do. Entrance exams. Cool, cool, cool. When do you hear back? Or I guess have you taken the exams? And then if you have, when do you hear back? Yeah, let's see. Took only 2 days ago. Cool, cool, cool. I guess it is that time that time of year, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out something. So a lot of free time. Yeah, what do you plan to do? Well, August is a lot of time, but it's also not a lot. Well, first of all, I guess how many more exams do you have? That's probably the first thing, right? Oh, excuse me. Good to be back. Yeah. It's make sure to relax. You're not gonna have time to relax for once come August, you're not gonna have a lot of time to relax for several years, right? So enjoy the time while you can, of course. But yeah. Let's see. I don't know let's see. So in terms of system utilization, I only have 2 monitors plugged in, so this is kind of the minimum I can get by with. Yeah, that's 2. I suppose I can use... Yeah, well, I guess the issue is I don't know if the bottleneck is the video encoder or not, right? Because I can't even see... Let's see if there's an... I guess that's the first thing. I want an application that shows me the encoder usage. How to see encoder, decoder usage, AMD GPU. So yeah, if I don't do anything, it doesn't lag, which is like not helpful information. But as soon as I use, like I'm using a video as an example of straining the GPU, um, and I think from this you can already kind of see that it's a little laggy. Um, More VTubers now. Oh yeah, well, I don't know if I should congratulate you. It's kind of it can be a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, Pekoda is funny. Yeah, yeah. Although I don't know what she's playing right now. Is she playing like what? I don't know what she's doing right now. What is she doing? Let's see. So system display. I assume these settings are already enabled. Graphics settings. Change default graphics settings. I don't see this option for optimizations for windowed games. Reduce latency and use advanced features in compatible games by using flip presentation mode. Uh, hmm. Play Genshin. I actually haven't gotten it. Sorry, I haven't gotten to it. I feel like everything just keeps happening, and I've had the chance to. Although, I keep hearing about it, so I expect to get to it at some point. But yeah, someday hopefully. uh, let's see, WDDM 3.1. Yeah. So hardware, let's see. Windows, no hardware. GPU scheduling option. Sorry, I just kind of my thoughts are kind of in a jumble right now, but I guess the thing that I'm just thinking about right now is um I'm lagging too much, honestly. So I think I'm gonna have to make a compromise. I thought performance-wise this laptop would be enough to handle what I needed to do, but it seems like it's a little bit short still. Um so I'm gonna have to figure out how to we're gonna have to compromise a little bit. Um yeah, so I guess what is it that I wanted to do? I mean, part of what I wanted to do, right, was well, obviously studying streams. Okay, that's kind of something I'll still need to do going forward. So at the very least, I need this overhead camera to still work. So that's that. Um, so I definitely need these two cameras plus the, you know, the internal one that's already in there. Um, I can probably dial back on VTube Studio in terms of how, you know, like making it run slower or at a lower frame rate or something. That's something I could do. Uh, what options do I have? Like, is it maybe possible I render VTube Studio at 720p, but then I upscale it to make it look a little better? Hmm. LCO, welcome back. Yeah, yeah, well the thing is, well yeah, I guess I'm doing fine. It's just I'm lagging, you know. And and I I'm trying to figure out how I can I don't know. Is that even a noticeable difference? It says there's an image sharpening thing. Adds clarity to in-game visuals and select productivity and media applications. I don't know if that actually does anything, really. Uh Texture filtering. Hmm. And yeah, like it's hard to tell what the bottleneck is, because if I look at the like task manager, I can see that the GPU is being used to like right now it's sitting at like 80% usage. Um so I'm just trying to figure out, is that, well, first of all, what the fuck is using that? Oh, I see. VTube Studio can spike to like uh 60% use. Wow, that's a lot. Um So maybe that's it. Maybe that is just what it is. The GPU utilization is way too fucking high. So do I look for, I mean, I'm not sure how I can really minimize that, right? In practice. I mean, I guess one thing I can do, right, is I can stream at 720p. I can have VTube Studio render at 720p and so on and so forth. And I guess that would be fine. I mean, like a decent 720p, like a decently well rendered 720p stream is probably as good as a shitty rendered, you know, 1080p screen. So obviously, you know, a well rendered 1080p screen is probably the best, but like it's not the end of the world. I mean, of course, I personally would prefer to do 1080p and then just use a lower frame rate, but anything below 30, I mean, I think I'm already running at 30. Seem to. Oh yeah, sorry. So what's going on right now is I am downscaling the stream before it's being sent to Twitch. So what's happening is that OBS is configured to do 1080p, and my yeah, OBS is currently configured to do 1080p, and it records at 1080p. But then when the stream is also sent through an encoder to bring it down to downscale it to 720p and then send it off to Twitch and YouTube, which is perhaps generating a little bit of extra work. But I don't think that's the bottleneck, because that right now that I'm using CPU encoding, and my CPU is only about 50% used, all things considered. So I think the real bottleneck right now really is just the GPU, the main GPU core, how to reduce that utilization. Yeah. It seems like, yeah, because I mean, I suppose that's the most consistent hypothesis, because my CPU utilization seems decently low. I can't actually monitor my hardware encoder on the GPU, but at the very least, if I look at video encode 0 and video decode 1, the two, video, well, essentially the encoder and decoder on this hardware, I don't know if Task Manager is broken, but at the very least it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. I suppose I should first test that, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay, so I think that's the first thing I should test then. I need something that actually uses the AMD encoder then. And I need something like, does Handbrake support? Hmm? Oops. Well, here, I'll just read it. Let's see. How to test AMD hardware encoder. I'm really more concerned about the encoder, to be honest. Let's see. What is the best way to test this? Here. There's 4K 60 FPS. Okay. We're gonna just download the... Well, actually, wait. So it's possible that this... Okay, so maybe that's the first thing. Chrome should support it by default. So then let me just make sure that... Well, I shouldn't do it in this browser, to be quite honest. I should do it in this one. Chrome enable hardware acceleration. Settings, advanced system. Okay. Settings, advanced. I don't see advanced. Now let me just Google hardware acceleration. Hardware acceleration is enabled, so then if I go to YouTube and I just have to find some video that's been encoded in something that's hardware accelerated, or in some format that's hardware accelerated. Just Radeon 690 or 680 AV1. Does it have an AV1 decoder? It has an AV1 decoder, yes. So AV1 test. Monarchy, welcome back. A lot of stuff happened this week. A great one now. Alright, what happened? Let's see. These are people using AV1. But that doesn't mean Chrome is it doesn't mean YouTube is providing the data using AV1 or isn't streaming it using AV1. So let's just choose a random video. Let's just choose an 8K video or something. Actually, I think they what do you call it? I don't think they actually let you play it back at 8K for free anymore, but that's fine. I'm just hoping one of these popular test videos happens to be encoded in AV1. And I think to do that, we have to do stats for nerds, and this is the stats for the commercial, I think. Okay. This interesting. One commercial was encoded with AV1. The next one was VP9. Okay, this is using AV1, and my video decode thing is not changing. Huh? I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or what, but oh, let me Google this. Okay, so task manager Radeon not showing encoder usage. Maybe I just have to look at it in software then. RAM, GPU, let's see, GPU, message, okay. Advanced settings, maybe. How do I see encoder usage? Here, additional metrics. How do you see encoder usage? Need to get more emotes. Well, if someone's willing to make one, I'll add it. You know, the offer from before still stands. Of course, there's only one person that's ever actually taken up that offer, but yeah, what the heck? So I can't tell. Like, is it just not using hardware encoding, or is it broken, or what? Like, I have the Windows extensions installed. Yeah, so Blender, Big Bunny. Let's grab the Blender, like the test video file, right? This bunny thing. Let's grab that and let's kind of test it. Let's do 1080, or let's do 4K, just 4K, and then let's try to download it. How do you download this shit? Save video as. Download save. No, like the extensions. Sorry, what do you mean? Oh wait, failed server problem. What? Failed server problem. Okay. Okay, how about this then? Can I not download this thing? Oh, there we go. Just the link was wrong, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Like the classic emotes. Sorry, I think I misunderstand. Do you mean like if you guys download the sorry, are you saying that we need to download the extension, or that what is the proposed course of action? I'm a little confused. Yeah, you can see I'm very single task. I don't there isn't more than one processor in this brain. Yeah. Jeez, why does this thing keep popping up? Go away. There we go. Yeah. So Chrome flags. How do I access the Chrome flags page? Chrome flags page. This sidebar thing keeps... Oh, like I should get the extension. Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm looking at chat through Restream, so I think I need to figure out how to get the... I think Restream's chat does have the third-party extensions options somewhere. I don't quite know where it is, but what do you call it? I don't know where it is. And then the other thing I have is this featured chat, but I don't think that supports a third-party extension. Sorry. Experimental default GPU rasterization. All right, I'm looking for the encoder. Encode. Hardware accelerated video encode is already enabled. Yeah, so it's already enabled. And I'm still not seeing usage. Okay, so they're saying if we run this guy, set it to 8K or whatever, 4K is the only one that's available, that's fine. Try playing it at high quality and then see if the encoder struggles, or the decoder rather struggles. Let's see. I don't see any utilization either. I'm trying to... Oh, well, it says encoder overloaded, so maybe that did do something. It just doesn't show up in Task Manager. Yeah, sorry, so LSAO, to answer the question, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is the bottleneck, because I keep dropping frames when I stream. And I guess the first thing I want to figure out is if using the hardware encoder on this AMD GPU that that's in my laptop is viable. But when I open Task Manager to try to monitor its usage, it just constantly shows 0%. And I'm trying to figure out if that's a bug with Task Manager or if it's actually not being used. Yeah. Let's see. So video encoder shows no usage. Windows. No, my integrated graphics is turned on. And if I open OBS, I do see the options for the hardware encoder on AMD. Where is it? Let's see, stream. Here we go. Yeah. I mean, it's blanked out. Actually, I don't think you guys can see it, but it is there. Let's see. Oh yeah, no worries. I mean, I don't quite understand it either. Or, I mean, if I understood, I would have fixed it. But I guess the point is that there should be hardware on my computer that I guess let me put it this way. So there's hardware on my computer that should help making streaming smoother. But when I try to look at or when I try to check if that hardware is being used, it looks like it's not. So I'm wondering, is the hardware actually running, and the thing I'm using to monitor its usage, like is the monitor that the thing that tells me how much, the thing that monitors usage, is that thing broken, or is the hardware actually just not running? Is all there is to it. And the TLDR is I just want to stream smoothly. Because like basically the only thing I can do without lagging is just like scroll on Chrome or scroll on a web browser. So anything more than that and it starts lagging a bit, and I just want to sort that out. Hell, even just doing that, it seems like it's dropping some frames. So anyway, yeah. I don't know. By all accounts, it should be working. Just doesn't seem to be. So I'm looking at just some articles to see if I can verify some information. But yeah, by all accounts, it's supposed to just work. I don't understand. I mean, there's things I can do. But I would rather kind of, I'd rather sort out the problem. I'd rather get to the bottom of the problem, or I want to be able to know what the problem is before I start trying to finagle things to get to work. The highlights, yeah, I think I could have done a little bit better with this model, all things considered. But at the time, I think it was the best I could do, and I'm somewhat satisfied with it. Like I have ideas for what I could, you know, improve in the future, but for the time being, I'm somewhat satisfied with it. What I'm not satisfied with, of course, is the fact that this stream is, well, it's not. I don't think it's literally lagging at this moment, but it lags if I try to do anything productive. Yeah. Yeah, all right, so let's try first. Let's see. So hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, is that? Let's see. Let's start there. Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, Windows 11, and then Radeon 6AM. Go to Reddit, see if anyone's noticed. Why don't new drivers support hardware accelerated GPU scheduling in Windows 11? Someone is recommending forcing it in registry. Actually, let me double check. What even is my Windows version? Windows is build 22.623. Okay. This is basically one of the most up-to-date ones. Okay. Let's see, maybe, is there a setting for just hardware acceleration? Actually, wait, I have hardware monitor. Does that have a tab for the encoder, maybe? Or maybe I can look at it in CPU-Z. Okay, so graphics, clock utilization. No. Okay. I can see more basic stuff, but I can't see that. Okay, how about CPU-Z? I might have to put GPUs. Let's try installing GPU-Z. Alright, graphics. Shows how fast they're running at, but nothing about or nothing much beyond that. Okay. No tools. Okay. Anything useful here? It doesn't look like it. Osu AI VTuber. Yeah. I can't remember the name, but it uses the default Live 2D, one of the default Live 2D models, right? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Neuro, yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched any of their streams. How are they? I guess I'll install GPU-Z. Hopefully this doesn't require a system restart. Hopefully it doesn't require a system restart. All right, cool. We have all this information. Close. Can we enable more information here? advanced. Well, here's some entries that seem to be related to hardware decoders. Okay, so that didn't work. For the chat adds a lot. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah. I thought it was a fun idea for sure. Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't help. Let's see. So this is installing the Blender like test video witchmajig. I just want to test. I just want to make sure it's running. Oh, I guess that's not what I want to do. I want to first make sure it's running, and then I want to figure out how to get it to work. How to see video encoder usage Windows. Hmm. Okay, so it does seem like Handbrake does support the video encoder. Wherever it is. I feel like every single time something just goes wrong. Oh. Oh. Okay, where's Handbrake? There we go. This is okay, leave that there. More stuff to install. Anyway. And I have to go through all this trouble because I can't figure out if the encoder is working or not. Yeah, yeah. You know, it's right, like an entire month. You know, I said I don't know if I mentioned, but I was planning to restart morning exercise streams, but it's like it's already January and or it's already the end of January. I'm like, "Oh, I haven't done a single exercise stream. Shit." uh Oh, this didn't finish downloading yet. Okay. I mean, I guess I actually do sort of a BS kind of way of solving the problem. It basically is I just stream at, you know, my intended target resolution. Then I have to worry about like double encoding shit. Um, but that requires a lot of bandwidth, and I don't want the school to yell at me. In fact, the fact that I'm already streaming, I think, is kind of sketch anyway. So if I started using double or even like, you know, triple the bit rate I currently am, I think IT might have a problem with me. So let's see. So anyway, Handbrake. How do we do hardware bit encoding on Handbrake? How to do hardware encoding on Handbrake. To change from CPU to GPU encoding, click on the video tab. Click on the video tab. In the middle of the drop, you'll see the video encoder. Yes, we do. And click that drop down, you should see some options. Okay, yes, I see H.264, H.265, AMD VCE, which should be the AMD video encoder. Let's try let's just try H.264 AMD VCE. And encoded profile high maybe. And is that it? I think. Do I just start encode? I think that's all I do. It's already MP4, I think. So let's try to convert. We probably want to convert it to a different file type too, right? Just to know that we actually accomplished something. So let's convert it to MKV. How about that? Tracks and yeah, okay. And start encode. And then on Task Manager, I want to see the encoder go up in usage. Cool. Okay. I'll try to restart the stream. Yeah, sounds good. I don't know if Jim Bro is the right phrase there, but I guess what you're trying to say. um well, this isn't doing anything. It says it's 13 frames, 14 frames per second. But I don't see the GPU utilization. Which perhaps maybe is saying that, you know, it is using it because I don't see an increase in GPU utilization. Well, I guess it does say it's using some, but there's no real noticeable impact, which is kind of problematic. Is there a way I can kind of arbitrarily... I just wish there was like a stress test tool for an encoder that I could just use, just to see that it actually gets used. Oh, the emote thing? Yeah, yeah. It's some default feature of VTube Studio, so I went ahead and enabled it. But yeah, I don't see the encoder being used. I just want to know it's being used, so I know how much like leeway I have left in terms of, you know, if I'm overloading the encoder. Well, I mean, you know, OBS says, "Oh, you've overloaded the encoder," but I'm like, which encoder? Yeah. How to see hardware encoder usage windows. Right. Does MSI Afterburner maybe? Oh wait, no, but Afterburner isn't being supported anymore, right? Because the developer's Russian. Cool feature. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was honestly kind of smart. It's it's integrated into VTube Studio, so it works naturally, right? It has proper collision and stuff. Uh, let's see. I mean, I imagine the encoder is maxed out because it's not getting real-time FPS, or I imagine it'll just use as much as it can in terms of, the encoder. Well, then again, I don't know what resources are, available to the encoder, so I don't know if it's just saturating one resource and not the other. But hmm. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so this person says that this person has an AMD GPU, and okay, AMD Instant Replay. What the fuck is that? Some person is saying they were using AMD Instant Replay, whatever that is. Uh, and that was using the video encoder. I think it's some kind of streaming related technology. I'm just wondering if I have access to it. And if I do, then maybe I should just enable that. Hmm. Oh, there's supposed to be a tab in here. Okay, let's see if I can somehow enable that. Certainly something. Wait, isn't the stream still going? I have it, or actually, why is my thing broken? Was my stream just on delay or something, or? Oh, my stream was delayed for some. How the fuck does that work? Okay, I guess it just ended. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I'm caught. Now it's catching up. Okay. Yes. Okay. Why is my stream still weird though? So it did glitch out a few times. Maybe it like desynced somehow. Um. Oh, okay. So maybe this is a driver-related thing. Let's see. Good news. No work tomorrow. Cool. Nice. What do you plan to do? I think I'm gonna opt out of Windows Insider at some point. Or okay, so someone said using DDU. I might have to just DDU this just because I think at some point. So the running theory, at least according to what I read, just through a couple pages, is that letting Windows update your GPU drivers instead of through AMD Adrenalin causes some sort of issue that kind of, well, I don't know. I guess it's using the the Windows Update driver, even though it should be whatever the Adrenalin software thing is supposed to be expecting. But because the software is expecting, I guess, a different version, or was I don't know, was installed with a different version, it like breaks some like links in there internally. So, or at least that's the hypothesis. Somehow, just basically they're saying install the drivers from the proper source, which I can agree with as just general advice, right? So before I DDU, so I think I'm going to end the stream and then DDU my drivers, my video drivers, and then reinstall them and see if I can at least, maybe that'll give me like view of my encoder back. I don't know. House clean, nice. Okay, it's very so much I haven't worked it on. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, you mentioned. Came back yesterday. Who was on break? I know Ina came back. I don't think it was yesterday. Was it a few days ago? Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, who is it? I feel like several people have been on break. So Iris. Oh, right. What did she catch? So in the end, what did she catch? I know she caught something, but I thought, okay, that's good. I was kind of expecting her to be out for longer, but it's good that, she's back. Where the fuck are these? Is the support page on this website? Jeez. HP, come on. HP, like, come on, guys. Like, I was so, impressed with the build quality of my laptop, but then you gotta have this shitty, what do you call it? Website. Product number, Leapbook. R5G9. Out for 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Yeah. She, I gotta say, she bounces back pretty fast, doesn't she? Always impressed. The driver graphics. Okay. This is the October 14th driver, which I will install manually. Well, that's going to take a while to download. Yeah. Yeah, so today is very much a troubleshooting day. I might... Actually, you know, I think what I'll do is I'll switch the stream to my phone in a second. And then I'll keep kind of seeing if I can get a view of the encoder. Where's my charger for my phone? Where's my charger for my phone? Oh. Did you fix the lag? Unfortunately, unfortunately not yet. I'll switch to streaming from my phone in a sec. Once I finish this download. Yeah. Really, my plan today was I was kind of expecting the problem to be a little bit more straightforward to solve. So I was going to do some reading afterwards, but I think today really is just going to be a full, you know, tech day. Yeah, I don't know, like, what... At this point, yeah, like, what am I supposed to... I don't think there exists a, like... Yeah, I don't think a laptop exists that really fits my needs. I think there's nothing that I can customize that fits my needs, unfortunately. Yeah. These wacky collabs for solo. Okay. I mean, you know, like it's you know, you take it how it comes, right? So like that's, you know, like setting aside other things, I think that's a good thing. Yeah. I'll have to watch. There is a VOD of that, right? I have to say I'll have to I got you know, bits of the stream earlier, but I'll have to go back and actually watch it. You know, I do think, you know, it's you know, it's fun, right? So who came this time for the stream? Who came by? I only saw a few people. I Let's see. Actually, wait, sorry. Before you answer that, actually, let me switch to my phone for streaming because I'm going to restart the computer. So, one sec.